way the world is, it's not about that. It's not about making money. It's not about using other people to make money. It's not about lying to people. It's not about that, folks. It's about it's not about you, it's not about me. It's about the world. It's about everything. It's about all of us together. Because it's really just you should figure out how to get into shape. You should find a way or a lifestyle that works for you and that makes you happy. You should find a job that feels good. And if you do those things, you'll be happy and you could help other people out. When we have industry in the making over here, we have they promote we promote things that are not healthy. I don't believe so a lot of things are healthy. I don't think drinking milk is healthy. I have not drinking milk in a very long time, and I've never felt any healthier. Because when you're a grown man sucking down mama cow's titty juice, you know, it's a little weird. And I know there's a lot of bodybuilders out there, and they're all about the tit juice and stuff. And I'm fine. Do what you do what you work, but don't come to me and say you're gonna beat me in a running race or you're gonna get into a great aerobic shape by drinking that stuff because we're in a little different league over here. I know a couple of bodybuilders that are vegan, plant-based, and they said to me eating plant-based protein was actually something that gave them an edge in weightlifting because they could recover faster. It's easier digested. Proteins are a lot smaller, and milk. The proteins are gigantic. They're huge. They actually don't really absorb well into the body, and it causes great distress. Along with 80, that's right, 80 hormones in milk. So if you're an elite runner, such as I am, I would stay away from milk because you never know when you get drug tested. Could those steroids they either inject into the cow or naturally forming steroids that are in the milk come up in the drug test? I don't know because I've heard many stories of people getting drug tested and they're like, I never taken drugs, and it could be true they never taken drugs, they were clean, but they drank milk or something like that. Organic, natural, whatever you say, all has hormones, testosterone, estrogen, going on. Why? Because it's for a little baby cow to grow up to be 2,000 pounds. I'm 140 pounds, yeah. Most humans are about 160, 150, depending how tall you are. I'm a tall guy, so. But what are we doing with that in our body? It's for a baby cow because when you take the milk from another mother that's supposed to go for the kid, and then you give it to a whole industry, you're killing the baby calf because obviously everyone should know by now that a cow does not lactate without being pregnant. So we have to rape the cows to get the milk, right? So I'm gonna lay up the titty juice right now because I believe that the only thing that's gonna keep us healthy is fruits and vegetables, bananas, taking care of the environment. Because I love to go on great running trails every day, and they're gonna tear them up to plant some corn to feed some cows to make some tit juice to feed to everybody and say that it's good for you. I don't know. So in the end, it's not about it's it's about a community. We should work to actually stop lying to the community because in the end, they're hurting us, they're hurting themselves, and maybe they don't even know they're hurting themselves. But think about it. To grow vegetables like I have in this garden out here, how much space do I need to grow a few hundred radishes just in that space? Not much, and it's actually a pretty good amount for one person over here. For raising cattle, you gotta cut down more forests, you gotta plant more trees. Plant more corn crop, GMO corn crop, which does not belong into the environment, and feed that grain to the cows, fatten them up, and then feed the beef, the milk. The dairy industry is probably the most sick, twisted thing I've really heard of. And I know how it is because every summer I live on a farm and it's not really industry, but you go through the process of raping a cow to impregnate them to, make the milk, and then you can't keep the baby because you can't be having that, the calf sucking down all that good juice that's the money. So in society, when you lie to people, you make money. You got to be a crook in society to make money, for the most part. I think if you get on YouTube and you become very popular, then you can actually give the truth out, and then you make your own job, right? I feel like I'm helping people by running, because every time I walk out onto the track, I want somebody to look at me and say, wow, that kid is fast. I wonder what he does. What does he eat? What does he do for a living? And I'm telling you right here, right now, raw fruits and vegetables, rice, beans, simple as that. I'll go out onto a track and I'll start banging out reps, and people are going to be watching, and I'll either get commented on it or kicked off the high school track for doing it, right? But in the end, you get out running, you start inspiring people, you start doing crazy things. And any bodybuilder would ask me, how the heck are you running 160, 170 miles a week off of fruit? Where you get your protein? I say, everything has protein in it, because the damn cells in the damn watermelon wouldn't grow without protein, right? Because everything, it needs fat, protein, and carbohydrate to grow. So you get enough protein. And for anyone out there who's still drinking the titters, you're going to your parents' milk as your kid. Human breast milk is something like 7 or 8% protein, 10% protein by volume or so, while fruit is like 5 to 7. Watermelon is like 5 to 7% protein. So when a baby human is growing, when it's trying to, basically gain fat, gain mass, it's still connected to the mother. It's drinking human breast milk. The most protein it needs in the biggest stage of its life, where it's growing the most and developing right as a baby, is around 7-10% or so. And while cow's milk is more than that, and then we try to fortify it with muscle milk, put more protein in it, refine the protein. So where the heck does human beings need this much protein? It's not that veganism is hard, it's that you're hard. A lot of people don't like veganism because they think it's hard. They think they can't do it. But guess what? I did it. You could do it too. It's not hard. You're hard, because I tell you, at the end of the day, you should figure out how to get into shape. You should figure out what to do to better this world. And you shouldn't listen to everybody, what everything says. You should feel what's right for you. And I'm telling you, I'm helping you think for yourself, I'll give you a couple ideas. I say, look at me. Now, is this something you want to do or not? Do you want to be fast? Do you want to be slim or not? And all in all, you should figure out how to combat these liars, these haters, this industry. Boycott the industry. The masses will eventually rule over. The masses will overtake industry, because we're the consumer, right? So if we stop consuming certain things, everything is going to change. If we consume organic, raw fruits and vegetables, the government's going to have to fall for that, because we're the farm animals here. They're the masters. So if we just kind of do our own thing, then they're going to have to actually cater to us, because in the end, we all have to make money for the country, right? So if you're still the masses of people drinking that bovine growth hormone, which is in milk, dairy products, you can expect getting breast cancer and stuff like that, because that is probably one of the number one cause of it. The countries with the most breast cancer are the ones that consume the most dairy products. The countries with the most osteoporosis is one with the most dairy products. So since when does milk actually build bones? It just doesn't. It just lies. Simple lies. If you lie to people, you make money, right? You need to make money, right? So then you take your compost, you put them in a little thing over here, and you make a compost pile. You cover it up. And that's how you fight against society's rules on doing things. I don't want to give other people my garbage. You gotta take care of your own garbage. Is that kind of like a disrespect kind of thing? You're throwing your garbage out in the street for the garbage man to take? Someone's got to deal with your crop. You eat fruit, you compost it, you make some vegetables, right? And you stop drinking your mama's titty juice. So never stop running. Think a little healthier. Always inspiring right here on the El Coyote Loco Show. Like and subscribe. There's the tower.